Rolling Lawns Farm is in southern Illinois, approximately 45 minutes east of the Mississippi River and the major metropolitan area of St. Louis, Missouri. That's where it was settled years ago, and my dad named the farm Rolling Lawns when he was walking back from school, which was a one-room schoolhouse in the pasture just west of our farm. And as he was walking back, it just kind of came to him one day. He was looking for a great prefix to put in front of all of our registered names, and he came up with Rolling Lawns in 1952, and we've stuck with it ever since. We're a 110-year-old startup, farmed the traditional way for over a century and trying to maintain viability in a fast-changing industry and world. The first thing you have to do is figure out how to create value and stay small, in our case. One of the gaps in the marketplace in St. Louis was a local source of dairy for the high-end restaurants and coffee shops. We interviewed some of those people to find out what they were interested in buying from a local dairy producer. Heavy cream was the first thing they mentioned. When you go to a grocery store and you ask them what sells, they'll tell you chocolate milk. And so those are the two anchor products that we focused on. And then naturally, whole milk was the third product that volume-wise is our biggest seller, and coffee shops use an insane amount of whole milk. And so we've matched up really well with that food service market in the greater St. Louis area, and that's the underpinnings of our marketplace. In the greater St. Louis area, that's about 3 million people, the value gap was in fluid. It wasn't cheese, it wasn't yogurt, it was not in other hard products, it was in fluid. So we built a grade A plant so we could fill those needs. Whole milk, heavy cream, half and half, and then flavored milks, chocolate, orange cream, cappuccino, and strawberry for now. And that was our initial offering and has been a great foundation. It also was the best way for us to get the most connection with the marketplace. From that then, as we build the brand, we've been able to think about line extensions. And for us, a natural line extension is ice cream. We make an ice cream base for some popular ice cream shops in St. Louis, and with always the plan of having our own ice cream shop here at our place called the Milk House in Greenville. We launched ice cream Memorial Day weekend in 2021, and we're off and running with that and getting great reception. As a dairy farm, one of the big decisions we had to make was to leave commodity marketing and focus on consumer marketing. And when we work directly with consumers, we're looking for marketable assets that they want to connect with. And there is no more marketable asset than the Registered Holstein cow. The iconic black and white Holstein is in vogue and has been for years, has been for decades with consumers. And we all work with them every day, and they have a certain value to us, but oftentimes we just forget or don't recognize that consumers really love the cows too. It's just in a much different way. We were looking for a way to depict that and create a way for them to engage with our cows. And everybody's got pedigrees if you're a breeder, and they go back a long ways, a lot of generations, and ours are no different. So a simple way that we engage with people is through something that they understand, which is ancestry and pedigrees. And so we took one of the long-standing cow families that we have at Rolling Lawns with that prefix and traced the family back to its origin. And because there's such an amazing archive in Brattleboro, we were able to trace that back to the heifer that came over on the boat in 1883, and we put that generation and the 40 additional generations up on a wall down here, down the hallway. And so we just did Ancestry.com for cows. It's the funniest things that we just kind of look past or take for granted that consumers are really interested in. We've got 111 years of equity in the Registered Holstein cow. It's the only animal that's ever been bred on our farm through 4 generations. And it's the only one, with all due respect to some other breeds, it's the only one that's going to be bred on our farm. She's iconic. She's known worldwide for her production potential. Her longevity is unmatched, and those are the things we need to make our farm viable for the next 100 years.